Hey everyone, happy Sunday. It's Be Divine. Welcome to Divine Miracles and a little bit of a power animal card choice. I want you to choose either number 1 or number 2. I have the piles in front of me. Just seeing what animals are working with you. And the reason I'm doing this is because there's so much animal activity around lately. And just as I'm making this video, just so you know, in case you hear some strange noises, both Pilot and Cisco, the Huskies, are in my office sleeping. So they didn't want to leave. So I've got one under my desk and one next to my bookshelf. So if you do hear something, it's just them. Okay. Number 1. Here we go. Let's see what energy of the angels, well, they are like angels, aren't they? Power animals are working with you. All right. Oh, fantastic. Don't be scared about snake energy. Okay? You are a healer. This is what the snake, this transformative energy is all about. So number 1, you are shedding a lot of skin, obviously, right now. And let me tell you, because of Mercury going back into direct, and also for Chiron, the wounded healer, going retrograde, a lot of us are going through just anxiety and fear and worry and concern and old memories. Oh, I'm really sorry about that. I'm knocking that. Old memories coming to the surface, okay? Old things coming up, or an anxiety that you may have about a situation, and it's in your face, and your reaction may be surprising. Or you could just be shedding a lot of energy related to other people. And it's time for you to also wake up into your healing path a little bit more. It's a confusing subject because some people actually believe that healing energy means that you touch someone and they are healed, you know. And people are looking for someone with the magic touch, the magic wand. Let me tell you that all healing is instantaneous. However, it is up to the recipient of the healing to put into practice mental, physical, and spiritual, emotional, vibrations into their life that are different to what they were doing before. So it's not about someone just touching you and you suddenly are healed. That means that you don't have to do anything. No, people, you are responsible for your own healing. If you go into it with that mindset, you will very quickly receive the most amazing experiences. And healing can also be working with animals. Healing can be helping others. It can be in many different forms. Healing can be in your written words. I don't know how many times and how many books I've read that I cried, throughout, with the emotion inside of it, and the beautiful energy. Because I don't know about you, but when I'm reading a book, I see it in my own eyes, like a scenario. Then when they make one of the movie adaptations, I'm like, that's not how I was thinking of it. But anyway, you are healing and you are a healer. Okay, it's time to look at this a little bit more. I might just turn this light on with my camera holder. There we go. Ooh. Okay, look for signs around you. Okay, so money as well. I'm just quickly getting a message over money, and it's like if you look at the snake, it's like tightly wound up. So, or it's hard to come through. Okay, so just relax, have a look at your attitude and connection with money itself, and start having a really positive viewpoint on it, and you're going to be able to, without even trying, sort of manifest a lot more easy, put blessings into everything that you do. Okay, so along with this beautiful card, you received the seal. Now, seal energy is interesting. Immerse yourself in artistic and creative expression. So this is also helping you to heal. Isn't that strange? Okay, it's also helping you to receive information. So when you're using your imagination and when you're creating or just relaxing in any way, playing your guitar or whatever you do, whatever instrument you do, you don't have time to be focusing on any kind of drama or any kind of issues. You only have time to be focusing on the matter at hand. And this is something about your mind going into a lot of different directions, perhaps. You know, your mind going all over the place. This is also part of what's going on right now, is because there's so much collective energy based around stress. Okay, so we're sort of like all over the place. So when you focus on the things that you creatively like to do, all of that goes away. And using your imagination is key, because your imagination is going to bring something into fruition. Your imagination is going to help you with your abilities. And just quickly, if you want to learn more about mediumship and becoming a medium, please attend my webinar on the 25th of July. It's going to really, really help you and also open your eyes to some new energy, new ways of doing things. So using your imagination is key with all of your spiritual work as well. Okay, it stops you from overthinking, and it generates more loving feeling throughout your body and more acceptance feeling. And it's time for you to accept your powerful traits and perhaps not looking at all of the things that you feel are wrong with you. So there you go, beautiful number one. I really like these cards. Okay, welcome number two. Maybe you're choosing both of these cards, which is fine. Okay, so we're working with the Power Animal Oracle cards, and let's have a look at what you received. Oh, I love it. This is what Pilot looks like, my dog. Okay, Coyote, the wise fool. Accept your follies and find the teaching in them. So this is really important. Animal medicine is extremely knowledgeable. Okay, we never really stop learning, and a really good teacher is someone who's open to learn as well. So you may be looking at yourself and feeling really stupid. You may be looking at yourself and your past and feeling like you should have known better, or you should have done differently, or if only you had gotten there 5 minutes sooner, or whatever it is that you are beating yourself up for. It's made whatever this is, it's not a little thing, it's made a major impact on your life, right? Feeling guilty about something that you reacted to at the time in the best way that you knew how. And sometimes circumstances are just that has to happen in order to teach you the biggest lesson, or to give you the greatest experience, or to help the person transition in a beautiful way, or whatever it is. And it's time now, instead of going, oh, I shouldn't have done that, or I'm stupid for doing this, or, my life would be different if only I'd done this. I've heard it all. I've said it all, okay? But when you come into a place of acceptance, it's not saying that didn't happen, but it's more that you're seeing it as an experience on your soul journey, on your soul path. And through that experience, you are gaining wisdom, and you're finding teaching in them, and you're able to help other people with this. And your life begins to become more of acceptance, which gives you strength And when you have strength and success coursing through your veins, you feel confident, and the little things don't take you off of course as much. So even though there are causes for our reactions at the moment, and it's absolutely ridiculous what we're going through right now, but there's a reasoning behind everything, as we know all too well from the past, okay? And there's a time for allowing yourself to feel things and grieve, because I don't want you to keep it all stuffed inside. That doesn't help you. But there's a time to do all that and allow yourself to do that and be okay with doing that, right? But then there comes a point where you just accept and you allow the angels to take care of details. So Coyote is alerting you to use your wisdom, Look at your past for sure, but don't stay there for too long, okay? And allow the lessons to guide you into your future. Okay, what else do we have? Number 2. Oh, great. The energy of transition and transformation. Get ready for a big breakthrough. When I see the yellow swallowtail, I've been seeing a lot of them on our hikes, and they're huge compared to what they were last year. I don't know if you guys have noticed it, but wildlife and butterflies and all that kind of stuff, they're huge, and they weren't before. They're really thriving in this low pollution. So the butterfly transformation goes with the Hopi tradition of the butterfly maiden, of course, and we all have our times of transformation in our life, okay? And looking back at where you were and what you've been through, like even the Coyote was showing you that, and looking at the learning or the lessons in it is always going to be a really, really good way of evaluating who you really are, as long as you're not looking through tainted glasses when you do this. If you're looking through the eyes of someone else's words, you will never measure up, and it's time for all of that to finish. So get ready. When we see the butterfly around, these are messages, okay? These messages are something in your life that you have been wishing for, that you've been wanting for the longest time. A situation, a person, a place, whatever it is, money, abundance, you're on the right track to this being fulfilled much quicker than you may have first thought. There's an energy of confidence coming through with this card as well, and having a personal breakthrough about a situation or why something happened, okay? A lot of people are being triggered because of the news and the media, especially all this pedophilia and sex trafficking and all this. For anyone who has been abused as a child, this is really stirring up some things, okay? And this definitely has been stirring up things for me, of being under the power of somebody who's stronger than you, and a fear of consequences if you don't do as you're told, and the guilt that goes along with that as well. We're going through that now, where there is a lot of psychological warfare happening here, and the way that it's working is, interestingly, it's like you're given a situation or a scenario, whether it's real or not. You're so afraid of what will happen if you don't comply. You comply, and this is classic psychological abuse. And then division, and then everybody hating on each other, and it goes on and on and on. But it was reaching a heightened point there Now it's turning around where people are coming together and looking at something else, like these pedophile rings, the elite that are involved, and also sex trafficking, and people are going down. This needed to happen. There was a darkness across this world for the longest time. Things were under the curtain, the big hush, right? Well, now you're moving into this breakthrough energy. Some of you are going to study something new, learn something new, or break into a new position within your life. Some of you are just going to have a breakthrough with regards to your feelings or your emotions or your body pain. The body always talks to us, tells us what it needs, what's going on, and what we're neglecting. And it's really a good idea to be completely in tune with your body. There's something else that I'm going to be teaching at a later date, is medical intuition as well. It's quite a big subject. There's quite a lot to learn, and I don't want to leave anything out, so I'm making sure that that's going to be something that is going to be unforgettable and something that people can use all the time. So look where you're transforming in your life, and what interests you have now and what you used to be doing, and look at it with the eyes of compassion as well. When you're looking backwards, look with compassion, okay? For you didn't really know what else to do at that time, and that's okay. All right? So I hope you enjoyed these very quick messages. I don't know, I just feel like I've got a lot of messages to give and a lot of information to give, but I also need to give myself a little bit of peace at the moment too. So I was going to have a live show on Saturday this past, but it wasn't the right timing for me. So I'm just going to trust that and listen to that. And you're also being given, like, even if it's not what everybody wants you to do, sometimes you just got to say no, because it's the right thing for you to do, okay? And you actually get rewarded in that energy when you listen to yourself. All right, I'm still available for readings, healings, mentoring, all kinds of sessions, etc. And they've all been heavily discounted. I know some people are putting their prices right up. I don't know why. Mine are completely, pretty much like one subject of mine is like quarter of the price. Like my mentoring is quarter of the price right now. Okay, so that's just to help everybody out. So until the next time, many, many blessings. Thanks for listening. Goodbye for now. Bye.